Alright. Here we go. Alright, everybody. What's happening? It's your boy Hardcorn. And we're here with some fantastic action chiming in today. It's always going to be worth it. Today is Miss Big Shiranui, super duper mother of the year. It's her tower run. It's her goddamn turn, that's for sure. We are going to have a very fun run for sure because I've got my fucking bulk as shit Shiranui ready to go. And she's gonna show every one of us just what it means to be one of the best characters in the game and why I call her S rank. But first, let me go change this. Alright, but first I want to do my crafting facility stuff because I had that set up beforehand. Get a little housekeeping done before we start our adventure today. We have 2.5 minutes to kill, so I'll just do something with that. We'll do a couple of quests right now so we can just spend our money and clean that up. It'll be her turn soon, but we just gotta clean up those, what are they called? I don't want to waste the, I don't know, it probably would be just a better idea to use those, but I don't care. We'll just do these daily missions right now. Get a little housekeeping done because this is going to take about like 3 hours to do. We got to be efficient with our time here, fellas, even though I've gotten everything done I could possibly do in this game. Efficiency is key. And Miss Shiranui is going to be an absolute powerhouse for sure. But let's see what everyone else has to say. Hello there, Raptor and Blabberpuss. Glad you can make it. Glad you could be here first for the impending Shiranui action. Great, this is going to be a pretty fun one for sure. She's already plenty strong enough. She's not going to have any difficulties whatsoever, and I'm glad because I thought about doing some other characters like instead of Shiranui because Shiranui obviously like I have her strong enough to take on all floors of the tower and still not have to worry too much about that sort of thing. But the rest of the characters I have to put in a larger amount of investment and do some enchanting. And I've been falling behind on my what are those called? The secret daily missions, and like since I've been falling behind on those, I have to get back on the wagon. Because when what's her face Sora comes out on Tuesday, I'll need some enchantment materials. I have plenty to go off of though for sure. I'll be okay since I have plenty in stock. Oh goodness, I got stick drift. The dang stick drift every time. It's probably this like old ass controller that I have right now. I've been using it for I think the last like 7 or 8 years. But the thing is, it's like they make Nintendo controllers that last, you know, a lifetime, but these modern ones fall apart after a few years. All right, there we go. Let's wait the last 10 seconds right there and make sure we don't hit stop instead of not finish. And then complain about getting a bug when it's generally you're very much of a fault right there. But whatever. Before we get started, let's go over to Shiranui's weapons and get her ready for this. We'll put these at like, oh, I'd say +5 will probably do her. That's when they start changing up to +7, plus to like they require like 2 more to get done. Oh goody. I love a failure at 90%. That's a bad omen for the rest of the entire run. Looking good. It's like, that's not good at all. Oh my god. 20% stats. Oh, wow. We're gonna fail every single one of these over to just getting it to even +5. You know, can we go for +10? Can we do it? Can we go the distance? We have the materials. Let's see if we can make it count. +7. Here we go. And that's 8. No, that's not 8. That's +7. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it when you. How many failures have we had so far? What is this, like our 6th or 7th? This is a whole hell of a lot. Come on, Shiranui, you got this. Because you get it to +10, and that's 50%. And after that, it starts getting really into huge amounts of diminishing returns. But let's get arena. Let's get started and go back to the tower. Because I thought about doing Murasaki last time, and I thought, you know what, that's an okay idea. Murasaki's strong; she'll be able to get through this just fine. And that's when I realized, oh, if I use Murasaki, this will be over in like 90 minutes. All right, do we have everybody we need? No, let's actually use oh, it's not a Homura. And we can put her in the middle. Awesome. I don't want... No, we're going to use blue. We're going to start off with that. Because frankly, every color for Shiranui is like inherently strong. You can just mess around with her and you have like really strong solutions all the time. That's what I like about her so much. You can afford to experiment with Big Mama in this game. There we go, give that to Sakura. Have those done. There's no damaging calls, that's okay. Rondo. Shin Soku Sugetsun. No. We don't need Shin Soku. We'll get Genesian. Sogetsu. Senko, Yugen Goku, Sakai. Sure, why not? These early floors I can just mess around in because it's like I don't need to worry too much. Alright, and now we begin the perilous journey through the tower. Let's hope to see if Shiranui can make it through on her own volition. I like it. I like it so far. I'm so very glad though that Shiranui has like these really inherently strong skills. Like they kind of offset the whole fact that she's got like one of the longest startups in the entire game for skills and her basic attack series. But either way, she's just gonna kick some serious ass, and I love it. And that's floor 1 done. You're predicting there 0 deaths there, Blabberpuss? I wouldn't, yeah, we're probably not going to die. We're probably not going to die as Shiranui since the one that I have is so incredibly strong. But who knows? Anything can happen. I thought I would never die as Rinko, but then I died 7 times. Then I died 8 times during that entire thing. Anything can happen. Well then, I'll just ask this for sure. How are you guys all today? You guys having a good weekend? You doing anything fun as of late? Spend your afternoons doing anything fun? Well, of course you're doing something fun. You're here with me doing the tower run. But I'm sure you guys have, something planned on Sunday. You did something yesterday on Friday. Because for me, yesterday was, what was yesterday? Yesterday was Friday, so that was, I'm honestly I'm not even sure. I don't even remember what it was. My days are blending together. I can't even remember what I did the day before. Oh, I never remember what I did. I've worked on another video. What happened? Oh, she got knocked out. There you go, there you go, water clone. That's awesome. But you're going to Austin tomorrow there, Raptor? Oh, that's pretty good. You're gonna go see Austin City Limits or something? You're gonna go be on that show? That's pretty good. I wish I was there on Austin City Limits. You're probably not even going. You're probably not even gonna do that. You're going to get the Digimon. You're gonna get the new Digimon game at Walmart. I guess it works. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. My mouse was falling down. It like started knocking the screen over. But what is it, Astaroth? You and Astaroth came to an agreement that you want nobody else to join you guys. You just want to be me and her. It's like, okay, I understand that. You gotta be with you and your girl. That's what it's all about. No problems whatsoever. I guess that's how your weekend's gonna go. It's just filled with Astaroth shenanigans for the most part. Uh-oh. Oh, scary. I keep forgetting that I don't have Sugetsu in a kit. But thankfully Genei Sakai does so much damage I can just do like crazy shit with it all the time. Do I even have enough costumes to do it? I'm actually trying to wonder because like I always like to change costumes every couple of floors, but do I actually have the materials to do such a thing? Wait there, Raptor. You have to go to all the way to Austin, Texas just for the game itself? I imagine you could get it online, couldn't you? Or do you or does the physical edition just have something that's like in there for you? Well, what's happening with me there, Jermaine? Oh, nothing too much. I'm working on another project right now, and also, well, obviously doing this for you guys. I've been practicing a little on Shiranui so I can make sure that I was able to get through this. But I'm glad to hear you guys are all doing pretty well. Even you, Blabberpuss, you're just chilling out before doing some errands. You're gonna be like SpongeBob over there? No, it's be like, what is it? Squidward when he's asking, did you finish those errands? Did you finish those gerrands? No, I never finished those errands and I never will. Oh goodness, this water clone is just putting in some absolute work. Thankfully, those things are like nearly invincible for the most part, so you can just be going totally nuts over these enemies. Oh god, it's doing it again. Alright, that's 5 floors. Let's give Shiranui a new set of clothes. Oh, here we go, the Bunny Girl Classic. Get my chocolate bunny over here. Because who doesn't love a good Shiranui costume like that? Speaking of costumes, though, for Shiranui, do you guys have a favorite costume for Shiranui? I'd love to hear about that, because, like, Shiranui always has, like, these really, you know, vivacious outfits. And it's like they put a lot of care and thought into, like, in the design of them for the most part. Because they always accentuate her features like the absolutely the best. Like, for some characters, they get kind of shafted in terms of costumes. Not Shiranui. Shiranui gets the absolute best for sure. Because right now I picked the bunny outfit, and it's always been one of my favorites. I got this nice, like, caramel colored one, and I thought, like, that's nice. That's a really good one for, like, late summer into early autumn when the leaves are starting to turn their colors. I get to call her the chocolate bunny because obviously we don't have Ingrid's bunny outfit yet. You know, the RPGX exclusive one. But that will probably come in due time. I hope it does at least. I want to see that thing get in the game. That's a great fucking look for Ingrid. Like, I'm looking at it right now in my room. Like, I can see it on my wall. And it's like, I wish that was an action Taimanin because that would be like an absolute fucking system seller. Hello there, Darth Neo. Yes, we are playing with Miss Shiranui. The absolute wonderful and bestest Taimanin ever. The super mother of the year. But I figured, well, since you just showed up there, Darth Neo, I figured I'd ask, you know, what's your favorite Shiranui costume if you have one? Because all of Shiranui's costumes are, like, really nice and cool looking. So I gotta figure, like, what's everybody's favorite for those? Because obviously, I just got done telling them about, like, you know, what's the deal with Shiranui's costume? It's like, because I colored my Shiranui bunny costume into, like, this caramel colored version. It looks really, really good. I like it a lot. She looks like a big old Reese's cup. She's got some big old Reese's cups, that's for sure. Sure, even with RPGX. That's actually a really good segue into that, actually. Because I just remembered, Shiranui does have some alternate versions in RPGX. What do you guys think of those? That's something I want to get a pulse on. Because Shiranui in RPGX has her younger form, so it's like, wow. It's a good look for her. We get to actually see what this 38-year-old woman looked like when she was, you know, 18 years old. Yeah, Raptor, bring us all back a souvenir from Austin. Also, isn't that where, like, the Alamo is? Bring us all back like an Alamo t-shirt. Kabam! Oh, I love it when Shiranui's normals hit for like 232,000 damage. You gotta love it. You love to see it happen. The summer RPGX swimsuit, the best. I get it. I see what you're going for there, and I really appreciate it. Good job there, Darth Neo. That's a wonderful costume for her. Like Shiranui's just out here with her big fat melon swinging around. It's like, goodness gracious, girl. Absolutely insane. Imposter Momochi, there's our boy. Mr. Sussy Baka himself. We'll change that to this one. But I just realized something like the other day, because I was looking at my Twitter timeline, and like I look at stuff from, you know, like my mutuals posts, see what you guys are all saying. But also there's like, I forgot that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 came out, I think, yesterday. Yeah, that's it. That came out yesterday. So have you guys been playing that? You've been keeping up with that series or something like that? Because I don't have a Switch, so I have never been able to play any of those other games. Not even Chronicles 1, anything like that sort of stuff. So that's something I've been meaning to get done at some point. Oh, you're almost there to getting to get younger Shiranui, or is it that the costume Shiranui? The summer version, at least. That's generally pretty impressive stuff, though. I'm glad you're able to get that. Personally, I can't really stomach another gameplay like Princess Connect. But I don't know. It's Taimanin, so I probably... No, I tried RPGX a very, very long time ago, but I just could not get into it. Obviously, they now have a series of back content, so it's like... they're ready for it, for the most part. But there's something I've been noticing as of late with general behavior in the community. There's like, oh, you actually have for the summer, you're getting the summer version, but you already got the young version. Well, that's good. That young version is pretty goddamn great. I got to say so myself. We'll use this one. Seductive teacher. All right. Hang on. Get that out there. Put my thing back. There it is. Everything about Shiranui, though, in this game feels so satisfying to play. Like, man, I can't believe... Like, they made a character that feels just, like, fantastically good to play all the time. I love that. Oh, I know. I was like using a guide when I was trying to learn how to play RPGX, but I was just like, I can't do this. I don't want to have like another like browser clicker simulator again. I have already I pretty much like stopped playing at Grand Blue Fantasy for a moment and tried to go play other gacha games. But that's when I realized like I don't want to do that anymore. That is way too much for my human soul to endure. At least like RPGX is generous enough though that you can start as like a new player and be able to get enough resources to like not only remain competitive but be able to do stuff with them. But there's something I've been noticing as of late is that there's a lot of people now getting ready to make the pivot from Action Taimanin to RPGX. Like, my goodness, I see it everywhere. They're all getting ready to jump ship like it's gonna premiere tomorrow. Like, ooh, goodness gracious, guys. Well, obviously getting to see, like, everybody's, you know... I'm glad everybody's excited for the English version. I am, too, because I know I'm going to play the English version for sure. I don't think Japanese accounts will transfer over when you go play RPGX to the English version. But either way, it'll still work out pretty well regardless. Oh no! Yes. Oh, I love that. I love getting that 4th hit with Sugetsuin, and then you just snipe him from like 20 miles away. I'm so glad it's like a vertical slice too, because when it slices vertically like that, it catches him in the air, just like that. It's like, oh, it's fantastic. I can never get enough of that stuff when it happens. Uh-oh. Because like when I play something like RPGX, I don't want to burn the candle at both ends and play like my JP account alongside my English account. Because I'm sure, like, you know, people who obviously want to play it in English will probably have a level of like sunk cost fallacy inside, you know, because obviously they don't want to give up their all the resources they farm for if they don't transfer. So they'll probably play, you know, the English version, but still keep playing their JP account because they obviously have the power and be able to flex with it a little. Have you started there recently, there, Darth Neo? Like you just started playing, what is it? You started playing RPGX recently or something? Oh, that's probably another question I should ask in regards to Shiranui. What all the cards and units do they have in RPGX that are pertain to Shiranui? Because I imagine it's a lot, because, you know, Shiranui is a really big draw and a super duper sell. I imagine there's like probably at least 4 or 5 units. Oh, you started in December of last year. Well, that's a pretty good amount of time. That means you've got plenty of experience now. You've built the habits. I'm sure you got a pretty good unit pool, too. For our RPGX players, do you have any favorite sort of units that you like? You have a certain party composition that makes you go like, yeah, that's it. That's what I like to do. That's my favorite right there. Because I'm sure there's a lot of RPGX exclusives and also transfer some Taba that have made it into there. So I imagine, you know, like there's some general favorite between the player base. So Shiranui has 4 total units, 2 normal ones, the summer, and the young unit. Okay. Because I imagine it's like, you know, obviously Shiranui, she's a big fan favorite. They're not about to, you know, shortchange her in terms of costumes. They sure as hell are not going to leave Big Mama out to dry. Though in terms of the design for the young unit of the young version of Shiranui, they have a pretty good look for that sort of thing. Because obviously, like, I think they have the same design motifs. So, like, Yukikaze has, like, her weird hair ribbon thing in her head that she wears all the time. And then we obviously get to see where Yukikaze gets it from. It's from her mother. So I thought, oh, that's a pretty nice, that's a nice touch for Shiranui to have. Mysterious lady. Let's color this. What are we gonna get here? Oof. Neon green? No, thank you. Purple. Ooh. Can I change the color of this? Huh. We'll keep that. We're gonna have purple leather. Can I get that in black? Oh, you forgot Phantom Bride Shiranui. That's 5. That's an actual unit in RPGX. That's actually really cool. I'm quite impressed that they actually, like, I thought that was like an Action Taimanin original costume. But no, it's like he's an actual unit in RPGX. Cool. Cool. I have the the brushed metal bucklings. Take that off of that because I don't like the hair cover thing. There we go. Mysterious lady. But 5 total costumes. Black and white are always like some of the hardest colors to get. I don't even know what kind of color gamut they have like in terms of selectability. You obviously don't have like a 4 million color gamut that it makes it impossible to get like the kind of black you want. I mean, every time like when I want to get like a specific color that's going for like a a look I want for a character, it reminds me that there's like the cheat engine table out there for Shiranui that has the not Shiranui, but for all the characters that lets the people pick the costume and then immediately apply like the hex color they want. Because quite honestly, I would, if we could, use a more expensive like dye cost, like it takes 100, but you can choose which color you want. That would be a lot nicer than having to worry about just the constantly re-rolling and hoping you get a good color. Because man, like, what was I trying to say? At one point I had like 800 of those like dyes, and now I'm like down to 200 something from what I remember, because getting the colors right is like so difficult. It's almost frustrating. It makes me wish I had the cheat engine table to do that. And the thing is too, to get like dye materials, it is so slow. Like, why do they have to make it so slow for the most part in regards to doing that sort of thing? But speaking of like hard to do things and like colors, something I haven't touched in a very long time is the private room. Do you guys ever mess with that sort of thing? Because honestly, I haven't touched that shit in like I think it's been almost over a year now. Because the private room is actually a very fun function. I like it a lot, but it's so resource intensive to do like most things in there. It's like I honestly don't even want to bother with it sometimes. Because I think the last time I used it, it was like they had, what's that thing called? Oh my god, I can't remember what the thing is called. Oh, I think something costs gems in the inside the private room area. Like it's to buy more characters or something, and then the costumes are like several 100,000 gold apiece. So you need like serious cash to actually make anything like worth posing for. Because honestly, at that point, I may just like warm up Koikatsu or warm up Honey Select and work on it from there. Oh, also the stages cost gems? Oh my god, that is so incredibly brutal. I can't be bothered to do anything with that. Oh jeez. I mean, I have a couple of free stages, and well, obviously though, my favorite stage to use has always been the winter cabin, because that's like such a really comfy looking place, and it has all the fun Taimanin references you know and love. It's like, that's great. That's a good area to be in. But I have yet to have bothered anything with like, oh, the what's it called? Oh, geez. Wake up, Shiranui, come on. I've yet to bother anything with that sort of stuff, like the idol stage, the workout room with the bath facilities, the school. Like, there's a lot that I just don't want to do with that. Because honestly, like, maybe one day, like, probably relatively soon, I could just think about, you know, just do it myself. And go back to the private room and mess around with Astaroth. That seems like a really good idea. I obviously won't bother, like, making a stream out of it, because it's like watching a person having to pose those people for like 45 minutes to make one character just sit still and look a certain way. It's like, man, it's rough. Oh, you only use the default stage with Rin. It's like, well, I'm glad you can make it work there, Darth Neo. That's what counts. Oh, that's right. I just remembered. What was it? A few days ago, they released the little promotional poster for the Taimanins costumes. And I think like it's Sakura, Asagi, and Shiranui are getting costumes for those, which is very exciting. I can't wait to get the Asagi one for sure. But Sakura, I think, gets what, the dog costume. I think, like, wow, that is a very odd selection for sure. But whatever works for them, I guess. Autumn Phantom. Shikiri. Oh, it's Vajra Scepter. What is Shikigiri then? Huh. Do you guys have like a favorite? Do you have a favorite Taimanins costume there, Darth Neo? Do you have one that you're excited for? Do you have, well, better yet, do you have a character you wish got a Taimanins costume over those three girls? Because who got the other Taimanins costume beforehand? It was, before it was Asuka, Kurenai, and Kiara. Those are the original costume holders. So it'll go from 3 to 6, and I think they're going to be like extremely limited again, of course. From what I hear, the Shiranui costume for the Taimanins one is going to be the is Golden Pass. Oh, so I was right. It is going to be Shiranui is going to be the Golden Pass one, which is very unfortunate because Mermaid Shiranui is actually a pretty cool idea, but sadly we're not going to get her for cheap. You got to shell out some serious cash. But I too, Darth Neo, I will await for the Asagi cat. I've been waiting for something like that. It's what I live for. My big amazing ninja lady who is at the perfect middle of the road character in this game. She needs her cat costume. It reminds me of that picture I saw of Asagi of I think it was made in the last year or so, and it's just like Asagi like doing the Jacko pose and just doing like the big meow stretch. I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's what I like to see. That's style right there. Shiranui, don't get knocked down now. But you'll wait for something new for Emily. Well, that's good. What was the last costume Emily got? Was it the Sakura costumes? Because I think that was it, wasn't it? Because from what I remember, it's like Emily doesn't have very many costumes in the first place. I wish they would have released more costumes for, like, you know, their AT originals. But speaking of AT originals, though, what do you think what do you guys think Sora is going to be like when she releases on Tuesday? Obviously, I'll tell you guys all about Sora when she comes up. But it's the fact that, you know, it's like, it's Sora. We barely know anything about this girl, and she is specifically like 14 years older and younger. That's really all we know about her. Because she's got the rack in action, but what does that mean for her herself? Because they have done some pretty unprecedented stuff with Sora. Because honestly, I never thought like, oh, Sora's going to be a Kitsune now? Have they hinted to that in the past at any point? I honestly don't know. I'd have to go reread the Sora intimacy from like months and months ago when I got her. But I guess if they're going to go on the angle of making Sora a fox girl that can transform, we'll see how that turns out. But for the most part, what I'm concerned with how they're going to portray Sora is they better not make her bad. Like, she has to be Rin level good in order to really alleviate the blow of, I guess for the community portion, of how people are not... Well, I'll just put it this way. Sora is probably the only character I see right now that nobody's hyping up. People like Noah because she's cute, and she has story involvement, and people, you know, enjoy Miss Little Big Woman's presence. With Sora, what do we have for her? What do we have going off of with Sora? There's like absolutely nothing for this lady. Ooh, damn, nice. I hope they have not shown any sort of gameplay video yet with Sora, their Darth Neo, so I don't know if she's gonna be good or not. But I will tell you guys on Tuesday how she turns out. You thought it was gonna be the Anros next there, Calops? No, no. I knew it was not gonna be Anros next for sure. There was no way that Anros is going to be the very next character. But, like, Anrose showing up for something like Anniversary or Christmas? Yeah, that sounds like a much more feasible solution. I think a lot of people are very, very frustrated that Miss Anrose is not going to be the immediate next character. It really shows where we are in terms of, like, nobody gives a fuck about Sora. Activated Shiranui, activate it! Lately, the last sort of Taimanins have been good. Micah, Felicia, and Rin, it's like... Micah has a lot of problems that require you to be a very nice and planning player to make sure of it, and have very good stats behind you. Felicia, the same thing. She's very gear dependent, but also ease of use. And Rin is obviously busted as fuck. They're good characters, but Micah specifically isn't like the best of characters. But what game is this, RJ? Well, this is Action Taimanin. This is the wonderful game about, you know, the Taimanin ninjas. Now you get to play as them. It's pretty great. But that was the 25th floor. Now we get to switch up our entire build and go to something else. We get Miss Lydia Beretta up there. Stella, of course. Miss Stellar Stella. And... Ooh, Muriel. I gotta go figure out my characters. Where are you? There she is. Sonata Homura. Sogetsuin. Alright. Oh, I need to change her costume. Duh. One princess. Oh, yes, one princess. Oh, there are no Murasaki or Kurenai, but they are just good enough. Oh, I didn't change the weapon. No, that's okay. Oh, you played this before, RJ? Well, that's good. Well, now you get to see what a maximum level Shiranui looks like in all of her big meaty glory. They're not Murasaki or Kurenai, but they are good enough. Yes, Darth Neo, I understand what you're going for right there. As always, those girls could be better. Rin could be better. Rin could be better. Micah could be better. Felicia could be better. But the thing is, it's like, obviously... Well, Felicia, no. Felicia's like one of the best characters in the game. Hands down. The fact she can just heal off of any damage she does perfectly, it's like, oh. Our little lady's unstoppable. If there has been a character that I have never really sat down and truly leveled up and 100% learned, it's Kurenai. Every time I play Kurenai, I always feel like I'm losing brain cells because I just can't figure her out. Well, it's not so much I can't figure her out, it's I want there to be more with Kurenai, but there doesn't really feel like there is. Kurenai doesn't have the sort of flow I'm looking for when I want to play a character. She doesn't flow like, you know, like Shiranui or Micah or Murasaki or Shizuru or Tokiko. When I want to play characters that really feel like they flow through combat and move so well, it's like obviously Kurenai will just like obliterate anything that gets in her way. It's like, man. Like, she has, like, probably one of the best basic attack series in the game. She's pure damage in the most literal sense of the word. It's like, they made her so good on purpose. Like, they just... I don't know what they... I wondered what they were thinking at that sort of point. Because, my goodness, lady, come on. Like, Kurenai, you're the best. It's hard to break you down in any sense of the word. You're just way too good for us. I mean, this is also the same thing with Shiranui, because her skills have like very high base damage, large amounts of coverage, multiple hits, really strong healing. Like, man, it's great. I just don't get the same level of enjoyment that I do as someone like Shiranui. I don't get the same enjoyment out of Kurenai, is what I'm trying to say, as compared to other characters. Doesn't stop her being good. And you got it exactly right there, Darth Neo. It's sort of pretty much like a mastery sort of thing. If you are willing to learn how to master Kurenai, she gets really, really good. I just don't have any gear for her. Though obviously I could probably do with having a if I really wanted to do it, I'd get like a 5/5 arena weapon and just go totally ham against her. But I don't have a 5/5 arena weapon. All I have is like her 5/5 snake weapon and a few of those other things. And I mean, I've taken Kurenai to 75 and she's won. But it's like, I don't know, I just don't feel as satisfied when I use Kurenai. No, stop hurting her. You're hurting my mommy. Yuto, I swear to God, you just walk up there and just blow up in my face. Oh, you get me. Yeah, you don't have Kurenai, but there's a lot of good Kurenai players. Oh, yeah. Kurenai is, like, really good. There's no doubt about it. But I'm just rambling now about, you know, Miss Kurenai. I just sound like a real fucking Debbie Downer about, you know, Kurenai. Because it's like, I don't like Kurenai. It's like, I mean, I like the damage Kurenai does for sure, but I just don't really like her. I don't really have a reason to like her. But in terms of Kurenai anyways, but not in terms of Kurenai. I'm not trying to remember about what in terms of Kurenai. I was looking at my paper over here, and it's like, oh, that's it. Because I'm thinking about like, oh, Shiranui just absolutely kicking some ass right now. So I'm wondering, like, have you guys seen, have you guys played Taimanin Tower 1 or 2? Have you seen the OVA for, specifically Shiranui's movie? Because that's a real treat for sure. Oh, how you doing there, Jugao? Or Jwagu. I'm gonna keep calling you Jugao. But how you doing there? We're just doing some tower runs with Miss Shiranui. Our wonderfully big lady absolutely knows how to totally slay it. Yeah, we're in 31. Oh, my neck. Kurenai never really stood out to you very much when compared to the other characters. I mean, that's the same thing for me. Obviously, what stood out to me in terms of like who Kurenai is, it's just her damage. Like her insane power, her insane power and damage is like what is the biggest draw for me in the first place. But back on the movie. Did you guys actually go out and, you know, watch the specific Shiranui OVA, the first Taimanin related movie in a very long time? Because honestly, I was very impressed that they actually made a new one in the first place. So I was very shocked about the content inside, but you know, it's like obviously some bitches got butthurt about, you know, what happened to Yukikaze in there, but it's like I don't mind that. I don't mind what happened to Yukikaze. That's great even. But it's like that's par for the course in Taimanins. It really is. Your power supply went bad and you weren't able to play for a few days, but you got it fixed. Oh, good. I'm glad you got it fixed there, though. That's nice. I thought a power supply went bad on like one of my cords, well, like for my phone, and I was like, my phone was dying so much I'd have to attach it to weird shit so I can make sure it got recharged. But then I realized my cord was broken. It's a sad state of affairs because I don't know about you, but it's this cord that I bought was like 10 feet long, and it was so absolutely perfect because like with the way that I had my room set up at one time, this 10-foot cord would allow me to like plug it into the wall, and I would be able to like totally roll over in bed and still have room for the cord, and it wouldn't tug on my phone and hurt the input. I know that's like a really specific thing that I'm talking about with in terms of the cord, but it's like when you have a situation like that, you look for like very specific solutions. And a 10-foot cord, mwah, perfect. But either way, the Shiranui OVA changed your opinion, made you change your opinion of her. How did it change your opinion of Shiranui? That's what I gotta ask about. But at least the Yukikaze was a clone. I don't know if it was a clone or not. I thought it was just like a hallucination from the drugs itself. And they shoved imagery in her head of like her having her daughter, her killing her own daughter in that way. Well, Darth Neo, would you love to see Shiranui in her latest OVA? It's like, well, yes, it's very, very good. It's a very good OVA there, man. I highly recommend it to people who love themselves some Taimanin content. Because, for the most part, one, it's Shiranui. She never really... She has, you know, obviously, she's a massive fan favorite. But the fact she gets her own dedicated movie in the similar fashion as Ingrid... Well, it's not the similar fashion as Ingrid, because Ingrid got 4 fucking episodes to herself. But it works. It's really, really nice. But the OVA makes you see her in a different light. Well, what light do you see her as in now? I wonder. Kablam. We're on 34, okay. Uh-oh, Chris Baton. There you go, Homer. A nice throw. Ah, fantastic. Either way, bad or good, Shiranui is sexy. That's exactly right there, Darth Neo. That's the 100% the best way to look at that sort of thing. Because trying to get into the semantics of, oh my goodness, she killed Yukikaze, it's like, hey, I think you're missing the point of this OVA. Because obviously those OVAs do have a sense of story inside them, but it's fellas, don't think too hard. Please don't. You're gonna really hurt yourself. I just realized something. I got the wrong item. Because we're on 35 right now, and I want to get, instead of Rondo, I want Senko. The fact she would kill her daughter in such a brutal fashion for some dick is so crazy. It's like, yeah, it's absolutely fucking nuts. That I think that happens in what, the first 3 minutes of the movie. So it really gets you strapped in for some really crazy shit to start happening. Which is like great. That's what I like to see. That's what I like about these that's what I like about the OVAs. They do something insane. Kill Yukikaze? Why not? Why not? You'll stick the simping for an AT version, though. That's good. You know what? That's honestly for the better in some cases, just to stick to their AT versions and don't try to look too hard on the other stuff. Because sometimes the other stuff is kind of sus and kind of shit. I want to change your clothes to Phantom of New Year's Eve. Saber Guandao. Awesome. Oh yeah, those OVAs are attention grabbing to say the least. Yeah, that's exactly right. I will always I'm a massive stan for those. A long time ago there was a person on 4chan who made like a color corrected version of Dark Knight Ingrid's OVAs. Like the original 4 episodes, and those look so good. I honestly love the way those episodes look. They look so crisp. They're so good looking. And I'm like, man, I cannot get enough of those. They look better than the original color grading for the original episodes. It's not often you can say that a fan work was better than the original, but in that case it was. I just love the way it looks so much. I remember I made my own Ingrid compilation using those versions too. Sadly, I can't post it anymore because of the later in the compilation I made for Ingrid. She has that scene later on, and I think it's like the 3rd episode, that instantly gets the video flagged on most other adult sites. Which is sad, because I spent a lot of time working on that. My Asagi version, though, that stayed up, which is fine. There's a fan work of Asagi, and that has been uncensored. That guy had dropped off of his project for a long time ago. Because I had been keeping up with that project, and it's just like it fell off the face of the earth. I think as of late he's trying to come back with it, but it is so... He's been away for so long that it's like he's lost a lot of support. I'm not going to put it on BitTube, because nobody goes to BitTube. And also, I lost the original work master file that I had. I had to check my drives again to go find it, but it's like, man, I spent like a good couple of hours trying to set everything up for it. And it's kind of sad that I lost it. But oh well. I still have the original finished copy though, so I could probably use something like Kinemeister or use my Vegas Pro setup and just cut out that portion again. But if I had the master file, I could still have all the effects and mess around with them. It is unfortunate, Darth Neo, but that's just how it goes sometimes. They really don't like Ingrid's 3rd episode, which is why you never see it uploaded anywhere. Oh yeah, well I'll just figure I'll lead into that then, since I'm talking about her. What do you guys think of Ingrid? What do you guys think of her scenes, her involvement in the story? What do you guys think of her? Because I don't know about you guys. I love Ingrid. I think Ingrid is great. One of my favorite characters probably ever. I love her design. I love what she fights for. She's such a very motivated individual. So strong too. They did that Kagami guy did everything right in the terms of designing her. And I'm just like, I cannot get enough of this chocolate toast night. So what do you guys think of her? Is she a winner for you? Or is she just sucks? Come on. There we go. Yeah, Ingrid is way better than Oboro. Oboro has, I have grown on Oboro over time due to her usage in, Action Taimanin. Obviously, her story presence is, crap. Oboro's is, but it's mechanically, as finally getting to play as Oboro, it's yeah, it works for me. I'm glad you like Ingrid there, St. Fox. Because Ingrid is a wonderful, wonderful woman. It's hard to say any different though, because man, they made Ingrid so nice. Well, Ingrid is obviously not a very like, you know, nice in terms of, you know, being kind and everything like that. Ingrid's hot, like really fucking hot. Absolutely one of my favorite perfect women to be. Like right above my computer right here are just like 2 Dakimakuras of Ingrid. I really enjoy her. I wish I had the 3rd one of Ingrid, but I missed my chance of buying that. Well, we'll just loop back and go to Phantom Beach. Ooh, yeah, we'll use this. If you weren't saying for Sora and Anrose, you'd probably get Oboro. I mean, there's honestly nothing wrong with Oboro. Oboro's really good. She's a super duper strong character. Like, I got no problems with Miss Oboro whatsoever. Well, there's some problems I have with her in the story, but it's like, you know, that's about it. No, here's how I'd put it. I am completely neutral towards Oboro. I do not like her, nor do I exactly hate her. What's my favorite scene from Ingrid overall? That is episode 4, scene 1, where Ingrid has to service Mr. where Ingrid is finally broken down totally to pieces. And then she has to like do her job as a new slave knight. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's absolutely my favorite scene from Makai Kishi Ingrid. I love it so much. I was very glad that they put that scene specifically in the remake compilation they did. But it's like, they did a very poor job in the remake compilation. I didn't like it. But thankfully I still have the originals, and that's what I go back to the most. But if I had a second favorite scene, it's when Murasaki and Ingrid are over there in like not under Eden, but like in the little Tokyo Square area, and they're being sold off as prostitutes. Loved it. But you still have other characters to level, and you're running out of stamina potions, so you're saving them to power level Sora. Well, Jugao, I hope you are doing a very good job in terms of, like, you know, using that facility every day that gives you free potions, because that shit racks up really fast. Like, there's no doubt about it. If you start, you know, if you remember to do it every day, or at least every 36 hours, you know, because obviously we're humans. We're not perfect. We don't miss it. We don't manage to hit it every day. But if you get it every 36 hours, you'll pick it up very quickly. But what's my least favorite Ingrid scene? It's, meeting Kiryu for the first time. It's just really boring. Like, all the scenes where, like, Ingrid's in the lab are not very good. Oh, damn it. Damn it, Bun, you keep exploding on me like this. I can't make it through unscathed. You just have some of the better ones, though, from the Rin and Asagi level up packages. It's like... Yeah, I bought some of those level up packages to give me some resources in general, because they're also like some of the best gem value in the game. They really are. But it's like, since I ended up being so high level in general, I don't have to worry too hard about these sort of, you know, running out of AP. But man, you must be playing the game really like a lot if you're running out of AP potions from the, what is that called? If you're running out of AP potions from the level up packages, you are really putting the notes of the grindstone on this game, man. It reminds me a little bit about myself. It's like, you know, I obviously, like, at one point I had like 1700, but then I was power leveling some characters, and I went down from like that to like, I want to say 1200. I used 600 of those. Shah. They did her wrong in episode 2. They did do him wrong in episode 2 there, Jermaine. You got that right. Bam! Stay down, succubus. You suck off and die. Yo, yo, yo there, Ice Godex. We got that tower run, baby. We got this big Shiranui rolling up on you with her fat ass milks. You find it very hard to get motivation to play because you're on iOS. You used to be Android. Why do you have such a difficult time for finding motivation then, in terms of, like, you know, instead of trying, what makes it so difficult to find motivation because you're on iOS? That's my question. Because they're effectively the same. They're the same game mechanically, obviously. But like, what is the difference between the two? Damn it. He's coming up the top rope. Oh my god, it's Cow! There he goes. There's our special little man right there. Oh yeah, because it gets censored. I forgot about that. Because obviously we're playing this on the computer, where it doesn't have the censor stuff. Check it out, guys. It's Cow versus Cow now. The 1v1 we've been waiting for. We got beef versus beef. And look at that. The Holstein comes out on top. Miss Shiranui. Gotta love her. Big meat, big milk, big meat. Loving it. Because she can feed us any day. We'll never go hungry with Shiranui around. Raptor, post your question again. I don't remember what it was. Alright. We'll get another costume. We'll go back to Bunny Girl. There we go, the white one. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're back up to 46. Here we go. Same bucket. I miss Cow. Cow is like one of my favorite event bosses in the first place. I wish he would come back. But obviously it's no longer the year of the Cow itself. Well, it's like no more like the year of the bull or something. Whatever it was. It's like, I miss him. He's such a fun enemy. I do like it when this game has like fun enemies. Like, this game's more than the booba game. It's just, you know, they can have some fun every once in a while. Or you can actually mod the game to be more, you know, NSFW, but then risk getting a ban. Actually, since what you're doing when you use those sort of mods are client side, you actually have no worry about getting banned. Because as long as you don't touch anything in regards to your gem count, your or try to affect other players where it's visible, like time attack, you don't have anything to worry about that if you use those sort of mods. Like for a while, I was using those sort of mods, but then when I would go play like a hard mission that would use like Asagi or something, because I had modded Asagi, it would show up on there, and I can't record using that. So obviously I had to let go of those mods. Kabam! By Astaroth. You can burn in hell. Nui, Mari, Micah, and Asuka versus the 4 Heavenly Knights. The 4 Heavenly Knights would obviously win because they have various types of... They're just much stronger in general than the Taimanin crew. But they should add Oboro Cat as a rare enemy. Yes. Yes, they should. I would love to see, like, you know, oh, you did this mission 100 times? Okay, the machine gun dogs, they're going to transform into the machine gun dogs transform into a Boro Cat for, like, you know, one run. But I don't know. Here's the thing with that, Jugao, that they obviously just talked recently about, we're going to be more stringent on our anti-cheat. That's probably just like to dissuade cheaters from doing that sort of stuff. But I want to wait and see what kind of stuff, like, changes they're going to do to anti-cheat. Because their anti-cheat sucks in this game a lot. It's really bad. Come here, Shiranui. Goodbye. Wait for the first ban wave to come out and then do something like that. Or for the most part, you could probably do something like, if you really want to go bother and mess around with modding and stuff, there's like a, you could probably do something crazy, like find an old version of this game and play it from there. Because no, this game doesn't even work without an internet connection. You can't do like an APK play around or anything like that and take it apart. But speaking of other mobile games, if you guys have heard of Destiny's Child before, that game is like, obviously it's a big super lewd game from Korea. But Destiny's Child is now selling NFTs. When I heard that they're doing that, I couldn't believe how fucking ridiculous that is. Destiny's Child NFTs. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. No, it's not Destiny's Child. It was Soccer Spirits. That's it. But Soccer Spirits, not Soccer Spirits, Destiny's Child, almost the same thing, I guess. I've yet to play either. Jugao, what do you mean? What are you talking about? You hate NFTs? I love NFTs because NFTs stand for nice fucking titties, and that's what Destiny's Child and Soccer Spirits have. So they're selling NFTs? Yeah, I 100% approve. No, but yes, they are selling NFTs. You can buy yourself a pair of nice fucking titties and you own it. It's the best. Who wouldn't want a pair of those? Look, see right there. That's a Shiranui NFT. Oh man, did you see that? Perfectly in sync with the clone. Love it. That was great. That's going in the fucking highlight reel for this. I do love NFTs, especially when they have really big assets that you can take on your own. You know, I wish there were more Taimanin NFTs, because Taimanin's is a very prolific franchise. They should really make some NFTs that you could get for your own consumption. You too could have an original cell from the OVA and own it yourself. You see some Ingrid NFTs out there? Yeah, that's great. Buy one for yourself. They're awesome. Because Ingrid has very delicious chocolate ones for sure. Can't get enough. Asagi, use your words, please. Am I dead? Yeah, I died. Holy shit. Goddamn Sakura. She shoots nuclear warheads like that. Oh my goodness. Dang it, Blabberpuss, I have betrayed you. I thought I would never die, but here I am getting totally owned by Sakura. Once again. Once again, she loses. Oh, that's something I didn't even realize. I probably took like 6,000 damage right there all at once in the span of a single. I took like probably 20,000 damage in the span of a single second. This game is so fucking shit sometimes. All right, Asagi, come here. Come here, baby girl. Show me how it's done. Ba-bam, out of here. The bosses don't even move their mouth most of the time. It's really, really sad. Oh shit. That's it. You fucking bastard, you charged up again and got away. Where are you? Invincible my ass. You don't deserve to live at this rate. Two. Tick, tick, boom. Yeah. Sakura out there throwing her discs. Oh, that's 450. Doing a great job so far, Shiranui. Absolutely killing them. Senko lets Shiranui trade all day like a fucking stockbroker. That's why I love that move so much. It's like one of the best sniping skills in the entire game, and you can just man fight everything. So good. All right. Oh, the teacher. That's right. We get to change our colors now. We're going green. That's right. We're going green, baby. Where are you, Kaoru? I want to blow him the fuck up. Actually, no. Let's just use Kasahara Tatsumi. That's the wrong one. Oh no, I can't find her. Where'd she go? Oh my god, don't tell me I reduced her. There she is. No! Oh, I can't use Sugetsu, damn it. Yugen Goku and Rondo. Lifesteal is really broken if you're able to get like critical boosts off of it, because Shiranui and Yukikaze have really, really strong lifesteal. There's like no question about it. They of course have to give the Yukikaze's family the most insane broken shit in the world. God, I love how spammable all of her skills are in green. Because she gets to spam her extreme dodge, she gets to spam Yugen Goku, she gets to spam her basic attack all the time because of the speed boost. It's like absolutely insane. I guess that's why people also use Shiranui in green for time attack, because she's so fast. She's so incredibly fast. And thanks to this speed boost, it really helps out the fact that she has a very slow start up to the first hit of her basic attack string. So it inherently solves like one of her largest problems. We are only 90 minutes in and we're up to 450. This is insane. You're about to go back to your real account that was paid for. Shiranui, your queen, for real. My man out here absolutely pulling with Shiranui and Astaroth. He's got like fire and water together because things are about to get really steamy here with Mr. Jermaine. The thing is though, like when you get to like above floor 50 and then you start playing around with like the whole aspect of what is it, all the characters in here start doing like 40% less damage for the most part. It's like now the game stops like being a jaunt through the park and you can do like crazy trades and everything. No, you can do crazy trades in here, but you have to be really strong. Like, I think right now, this portion we're playing in has, like, Shiranui does 40% less damage. Which is insane for the most part. And the final area, too, has, like, 40% less damage for humans on skills. But we are just screaming right through this thing. Wow. I did not expect Shiranui to do so well in this. Well, I mean, what's there to expect? It's Shiranui, one of the best characters in the game, and better yet, in the whole franchises in general. But I figured I guess ask you guys this now. Do you guys have any ideas for action Taimanin events that aren't exactly from Lilith Properties? Like a different company, perhaps, or a different animation studio. Like obviously, you know, like there's the ecchi picks, but I want to see some like really out of left field picks in terms of a collaboration. That's what I want to see. I want to see something like totally ridiculous. Like I want to see Burger King and Taimanins together. Like you get the Action Taimanin Happy Meal. In more ways than once. What's that show that Callan's from? Code Geass? Code Geass and Action Taimanin. Action Taimanin and Fortnite? No, that's like too easy. Because Fortnite collaborates with anything to keep its relevancy up. We need something that's like... We need a relatively unknown franchise that's just like, hey, we need some help. Let's see something crazy like Puelli Madoka Magica and Action Taimanin. That is a collaboration I don't think anyone would expect, but also it would totally work. Yeah, that's it. That's what I meant there, Darth Neo. It's a collaboration event. Like Madoka Magica and that. We get Gundam Build Fighters and Taimanins. Broke her in half right there, my goodness. Snapping your spine in half, Asagi. Call you lightning. No, Darth Neo, not like with Lilith Properties. Go beyond Lilith Properties and find something else. That's what I want to see. I want to see an off-the-wall collaboration. Because I was thinking about collaborations the other day, and there was like, you know, Grand Blue Fantasy did a collaboration with Bobobo. Like, who would have ever thought of that? I want to see something like that happen in Action Taimanin. That level of weird collaboration. Like Action Taimanin and Yu-Gi-Oh! That make a combination like that. Action Taimanin and Hitomi Tanaka. I would not have Hitomi Tanaka for this. I would have someone like... I get Anri Okita to do that. Anri's a much, much better model. Action Taimanin and Genshin Impact. Perfect. That's off the wall. That doesn't make any sense. And it's like, yeah, I can dig it. Makes me wish that like Action Taimanin had some sort of like dungeoneering gameplay like Genshin Impact does for the most part. See, the trick is when you fight hard enemies like this and you're using Yugen Goku, is to not hit them with the first part of the attack. You have to bait out, you have to buffer the first part, and then hit them with the second. Oh yeah, because Noah and Paimon have the same VA. So it would just be like Noah versus Paimon collaboration fun time. That would be great. Action Taimanin and Soul Calibur or Action Taimanin and Thundercats. That could work. The Thundercats one, that's great. That works for me. Oh no. Big Mama's getting hurt out here. But yes, I do love me some Enryo Kita. She does a very, very good job in most of her movies. She's much better looking than Hitomi. I think that my favorite thing that someone has said, like the Japanese sentiment towards Hitomi Tanaka, is that Hitomi Tanaka is America's porn star, and Enryo Kita is more along the lines of Japan. But Action Taimanin X Archer, yes. Oh my god, that would be absolutely fucking perfect. I want to see I want to see like what Archer, the world of Archer versus Action Taimanin. That's so perfect. That's like 100% nonsensical. Both of those worlds colliding would be like an absolutely great sort of event. That is some cursed knowledge there, Jugao. It 100% is. It's like, it makes you can't believe that they would do something like that. I can't believe you would do something like this. Of course, fucking Yugen Goku. Slow ass start. Oh, thank God. That's right, Anne really does show off her NFT collection. Anne really does like to show them off on her OnlyFans. Like, man, have you guys ever seen some of the stuff that comes out of those women's OnlyFans? It's like, it's absolutely fucking awful. Makes me wish they were doing that stuff professionally. Both are about the underbelly of the world. It can happen. It truly can. Like the Archer gang has to go on a mission that takes them to Japan, and they have to work with like the Taimanins. There you go. The event fucking writes itself. It just plays out like an episode of Archer. Yeah, I know, Bucket Lover. That was actually way too goddamn close. It really was. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother with this mission. That was way too close. Way, way, way too close. Ugh. There we go. I can't find her. There she is, Shisui. Yeah, porn stars have OnlyFans. It seems redundant. Yeah, it's really redundant. It's really stupid. But it offers them a secondary vein of income when they finally do retire. The thing is, though, it's like I don't fault those women for knowing what they have and making a business out of it and making it profitable. I will never say I don't approve of the people who buy those sort of things. I approve of them taking advantage of that sort of idea and making a profit off it. It's a good job. It's smart. But you've seen a couple of stuff from Miss Anri's OnlyFans. It's pretty good stuff. She has some nice things. But those filters that she uses on them are just absolutely fucking horrendous looking, and I can't get behind it. First, before we start this, right before the fight starts, let me take a drink, because I have to think about this for a second. There's 3 of them. 14 seconds. No, that's 16 seconds, so that means I can get 2 Gengokus off. Alright. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, look at this. Look right here. 24-hour parking. And is this the daily cost of, like, is this for 12-hour parking? You pay $16. And for 24 hours of parking, you have to pay $40. That's awful. Holy shit. And I thought, like, downtown parking around here was bad. No. Oh, my goodness gracious. Ugh. It's disgusting. All right. Let's get this started. Okay. Ooh, wow, they damn near fucking killed me. Oh, fuck, Sakura's the only one left. Damn it. Oh, wait. Rinko's alive. No. Well, that died. That's sad. I hate it. Alright, let's try again. That's 2 deaths. The fan arts are nice. Every map has 2 of them. You know what the weird thing about the fan arts is? There's one area we didn't have access to for a very long time, and that's where they put the New Year's Kurenai picture someone made. And the first time we ever got to see it was inside the Taimanin TV video, where they showed off, I think, the character that was releasing. And they showed it off in like the Taimanin TV version. I'm like, I had never seen that Kurenai picture before, and I've played all the stages. But no, they never released that one stage until that event came out. So that's where we got to see the little New Year Kurenai for the first time. And I was very impressed. I'm like, wow, they hid that for a long time. Monster Jello, I'll get to you in a second. We gotta win. Yo and Buto. Damn it, Rinko. Go get 'em, girls. Come on. Oh, my lord. It's always a gamble. It always is. And... ooh. There we go. Misaki Akane. Ayya! Send me all the way back, why don't you? Perfect. But what I used when I first cleared floor 60 was Astaroth, because Astaroth was the character that I had. She's a demon, obviously, so she doesn't get the inherent damage reduction that humans do in that level. But what do I do? Like, I had invincibility. I won't lie to you, having invincibility in that mission is almost a requirement right there, because if you do not have sheer damage, it's very hard to last long against characters like Homing Asagi, Sakura, and Rinko together. They're they're the very nefarious trio. But if you don't have invincibility, you can use something like not Shisui. It's that fox girl. I gotta remember what that fox girl was, but her is like fantastic for that floor. No. Fuck. Nope, that's probably gonna be a death. I knew it. Damn it, Rinko, you're too fast for me. Why does it do that? Why does it keep always going straight up? Because that's one thing about these sort of missions. When you actually start getting way too strong, you aren't able to get your ultimate fast enough. Which means you need like particle generation at some point, and if you don't have that, you're just really a sitting duck. But Kasahara Tatsumi, she has if you are able to get her from the gacha, at least even in 1.5, she disarms for 8 seconds. That's very, very valuable. And also there's another one in blue, I think, that is a disable. Somewhere. Well, yeah, Igawasaki right there. She's also very good because she increases your speed and reduces enemy speed. That's very, very strong. All these these Taimanin boss, well, they don't need to be removed. They're a very good source of a challenge. They need to be reworked because, for the most part, they absolutely fucking suck most of the time. Like, if you're caught on the back foot against usually those enemies, like, you're just fucking screwed. I know. We'll go with Red Shiranui to take it back. Rinko is just so dangerous. I don't know, Raptor. I've never read it in the IDW comics. Damage. Is there a healing booster in red? I think there is. I'm not sure. Nope. Okay. Well, Lydia, please be my baby tonight, and let's get through this shit. Oh yeah, Senko. Because if there's anything that I really like about Senko, boy oh boy do I enjoy the fact that Senko just snipes anything in its path. God damn. She hits so hard. Yo, what's happening there, Terrence Pinalk? We're just playing ourselves some action Taimanin with Big Mama's Tower Run. She's obviously gotten herself plenty damaged over there in this run because, man, we're facing off against Rinko over here, and damn, this girl knows how to give a whooping. Oh my god, did you see that? That's one attack. Down to like 0 health. Oh, jeez. Jesus, Rinko. Don't you shoot those at me. No! Fuck! Damn it! You go from like full health to no health with those things. But yes, it is Mom's Day today. We're a little bit late on our Mother's Day gift in regards to Shiranui, but hey. You can appreciate your mother any day. And we're appreciating her here with her immense strength against very, very strong enemies. And even then, with like all the nice gear in the world, still doesn't help that you can still get pretty screwed at times. Because man, those fucking those Kutan rounds, oh my god. That just instantly evaporated her. It happened earlier too. Oh, please. Alright, Rinko. Here we go. All Rinko has to do is just walk up to you, and she'll deal like 30,000 damage. Like right there, she just does it again. It's like, I'm just gonna drop a meteor and do all that sort of shit with you. There she fucking goes again. That's 60% of my health instantly gone. Alright, let's go. What are we at? 5 deaths now? I'm also obviously playing like extremely recklessly too. I can feel it. Because what I'm trying to do as soon as the round starts is break her armor. Because when I break her armor, then I can use the time to make my escape and also destroy most of the destroy most enemies sort of engagement materials, I guess. No, destroy any sort of ads in there because I don't want these succubi walking around. As long as they remain alive, they're going to be a constant threat. Sadly, Rinko lacks any sort of hard slow, not Rinko's, but Shiranui lacks like any sort of really extremely hard slow. So it's like, I have to be very careful. Also, I just realized I don't have that equipped. Oh, Rinko. You are something special. Alright. Let's see. We are at this. I need, yeah, floor 60 and 61. They do not mess around. Not Ganesian. I need Shinsoku. Shinsoku is... Oh, I love Shinsoku because it lets me be aggressive from a distance. That's also why I like Sugetsuin too. Because I think this level has Yukikaze in it. Oh no. Yeah, see me play these floors, you wonder how you got through there in the first place. I'll tell you guys this much. When I was going through the tower the first time, like my party was Asagi, Shiranui, and Shizuru. That's it. Like, I won't lie, I use my share of invincibility too. There is these fights are absolutely brutal in all senses of the word. No, Sakura, no! Fucking damn it. Alright, we'll try that again. We got very close though, we were within one skill. Because I tried, because what I was trying to do there was trying to like a man fight it and do a trade. I could see if I could make it, but I obviously could not. That was not worth the effort. That was a very solid first attempt, though. But not many characters in the game can trade like this. Because off the top of my head, only thing I can think of is Murasaki, who can do it on this sort of level and deal the same amount of damage. Damn it! Fucking missed. Smack him. But your first clear with Kiara, Rinko, and Astaroth. You're not strong enough to solo yet. Oh yeah, what was your, if you guys have cleared the tower or are in the process of it, what's your guys' premier party for that sort of thing? Do you guys have a certain setup that you guys go for? Like, oh, you have your mob cleaner that you do for the first round, and then you sack them for the second part of the mission when you face the boss? Because that's how I would think of it at first when I would do that, when I would play these missions. Like, I would have Shizuru forward, so she would go over there and kill all the enemies first, because when I had her initially, she was way too slow to fight any of the bosses. So I just tried that. And Asagi and Shiranui have the immense coverage, and also like Asagi's slow would help finish up the job. Most of the time it was Shiranui who would get the kill on the boss, and Asagi was the anchor. Oh, darn it. I mean, you can do it, Darth Neo. You don't need any crazy sort of stuff out there. You can at least make an attempt. Obviously, like, you can go through the first 50 floors, probably no problem now. Like, you can go to the first 50 floors, get your gear and stuff like that. That's always very, very helpful. Ah. Bang, 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 bang. Get him. Get him. Yeah, early tower has been power crept into oblivion. So you can, as like a FTP, you can really just go totally nuts and just fight very, very aggressively in the first 50 floors and get that done and get all the rewards. I I mean, you could probably, if you have Rin now, you could probably just do it with her. Alright, there we go. We gotta solve a family dispute because this house may be international, but I'm about to turn this violence domestic. Come on. Come on, Yukikaze. Not like that. You're supposed to lose. There you go. That's how it's done, Yukikaze. You got a spanking because you're a bad little girl. Because this is Big Mama's house. But without Murasaki and her invincibility, you're not sure this would probably be impossible for you. It's actually impossible for a lot of people until you get like really strong setups and materials like a lot of the higher ranked players do. Because Murasaki and invincibility, that's really all you need. You also have to be really, really patient. Like, I'm being really reckless right now, obviously, but you need to be very, very patient in the tower because obviously you saw like how fast death arrives when I lose in here or get close to losing. Like, it sucks. So if you want to wait until you get like your invincibility to come off of cooldown, then do it. Wait, dodge, avoid, don't try to chip, just like unironically wait until it comes back. Because that invincibility will probably determine whether or not you're going to complete the mission, especially on floors, especially on, let's see, 55, 56, 57, 59, 60, 61, 65, 70, and 75. Like, invincibility will make a shitload of difference for most players. It's actually almost required at certain points. Like right there. I got really stupid and did a fucking retarded thing. Like right now we're at 65. It's a Yukikaze floor. I mean, what else is there to say? It's Yuki. She'll chase... Like, they have Astaroth and Micah. They're, like, zero threat. But the fact that it's, like, you know, it's Micah. No, it's Yuki, who is the lead character in there, is what makes this level so dangerous. God, their aggression is, like, unfucking paralleled. I swear. But your best Taimanins are Asagi at 79 and Emily at 79 too. When I cleared the first 50 floors of tower, my party was Emily and Asagi. That's it. That's the strongest characters I had. I would have Emily kill the enemies beforehand, and then I would just sack Emily and let Asagi do the rest. It was actually a really great way of going at things because, man, it worked. It worked for all 50 floors. And then Astaroth was the anchor, that's right. So it's worth it. You can do it with Emily. Oh god, it's lagging hard. Oh, my lord. We'll give it one more try without the invincibility, then we'll do it again with it. But anytime you see Yuki or Rinko, you know you're in some real shit or even worse. Yeah, that's why the final floor of the tower is absolutely horrible. It's the single most dangerous area in the game, with the highest HP values, with the most damage reduction. You literally pray that you get like the best setup ever, or you get your ultimate off. Without it, you're just kind of screwed. Goddamn. Astaroth literally with her teleports behind you attack murderizes me. That attack against Micah didn't crit either, and it only healed up a third of my health. It scared the fucking shit out of me. The classic Joestar family strategy, running away. Pop off that Shinin Shinshoku. Pray to God things crit. Okay, well, we're winning. We got the lead. Crits up. Alright. Oh, please, God. Do this. That's what I'm fucking talking about right there. What did that do? 3 million damage to Yukikaze? That's perfect. That's exactly what I want to see against her. Not giving her stupid little ass a chance. Ugh. There you go. See, there you go. Patience pays off. Just focus, hunker down, and you can win by being very, very cheap against your enemies. God bless you, Shinin Shinshoku, for doing 90% of the work. Now we're in some fun levels. Because I wanted to make sure that I got the Sogetsuin off so that the ultimate would crit. Because if it did not crit, that means Yuki would have still been alive. And she would have chased my ass down the entire rest of the way. Thankfully, Astaroth and Micah, though, don't pose much of a problem, but they still can be a threat. Especially Astaroth with her ability to literally teleport behind you. She's an underrated boss battle because she dies so quickly because she's so slow. But when she gets put in with a group with somebody, it's very easy to forget about her. That's her greatest strength, is being forgotten. All right. Oh, let me move this. Burping. Where is that? Okay, there we go. Just gotta go change the music for a change of pace. As much as I love Ridge Racer, I gotta change it up a little bit. What did Sogetsu not activate? You know, sometimes I wonder though, like, why do the Taimanins choose their specific weapons? Like, why does Asagi choose a sword? Why does Shiranui use a spear? Is there a reason for that sort of stuff? That's probably like a lore note that I've missed somewhere. Is it like one of those situations where it's like the weapon is a vessel for how they can use their ninja art? Because that's how Yuki's works. Is that it's just a harbinger of her lightning. No, it's not a harbinger. It's a vessel for her lightning to be funneled through. Which is like, that's fine by me. It works. But it's like, why does Mary use fists? Why does Kurenai use the long and short sword? Why does Sakura use daggers? I don't know, maybe I'm looking into that sort of thing a little too hard. Regardless, though, it's like, well, I want to know. I want to know why these things occur. And takedown. Nice. Some Taimanins are born with it, like Yukikaze or Rinko because of her tradition. But it's like, I don't think, you know, Shiranui is born with like, okay, it's tradition for the females in our family to use a spear. It's like, I don't think it's something like that. Because it's shown before, obviously, that the Taimanins are masters of various, well, not so much masters, they understand the usage of how to use certain weapons very well. Because in Taimanin Yukikaze 2, the rubber lady is revealed to be Shiranui. That's actually a really big spoiler, but who cares? But the rubber lady is Shiranui, and the rubber lady is actually shown to be like very, very deft with claw combat and fists. So it's, you know, it also shows that Shiranui is well capable of using her hands in ways that are not with the spear. Oh, I didn't crit, damn it. That's always been like a wonder for me. It's like, you know, why do they always... Because I would like to see, what do they do with that sort of stuff? Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Damn near killed her. Maybe Shiranui just likes to use the spear. Who knows? Nobody's ever answered the question. Nobody got that question before. I guess. Oh, if Master were here, he would probably give us, like, you know, a lore note about it. Because it makes me wonder, it's like, you know, why do they do these things? Maybe it's probably just because it's, you know, it's cool. Why does Ingrid use a greatsword? Why do they do all that? It's cool, man. It's it. I'm thinking too hard on something that's as simple as like, they just like it. They just enjoy the sword. They just enjoy the spear. What's that phrase called? It's making a mountain out of a molehill. It's something like that. All right. It's time for another 3 Taimanin boss fight. In a fucking tiny box. Here she comes. Here comes Yukikaze. Ready to ruin my fucking day. Come on. No. Oh, jeez. There it is. Darn it, another death. Who did we use last week? It was Rinko, that's right. Because Rinko has the ability with like that gosh darn wind slice of hers just absolutely tearing everything up. God, Rinko, you're so good. I would do a whole ass another tower run with just Rinko again. Because that was really, really fun. I probably shouldn't have gone for that Sogetsuin before I did that sort of thing. I'm at 45%. All right. This should work. Damn, that did not work. Yeah, we're really racking up the death counter here today. We're just sucking some real dick. Oh. Sometimes I wish the camera would zoom out a little bit so I could actually see the entire field in front of me, so I don't get blindsided by Yukikaze and friends. Ooh, man, look at that. We turned it around. Thank you, Shien Shinshoku. Look at that. No invincibility required. That was really, really lucky for the most part. God, that was like everything is so dangerous here. Oh, stop. Stop. There we go. Alright, Shiranui, it's time for another clothes change. Ooh, yeah, we'll get Phantom Mistress. We'll put it on with a regular outfit. Shikigiri. Well, I'd say it was a good one. That actually turned out a lot better than I had hoped. I don't know how Yukikaze got like a whole bunch of damage. I think Yukikaze got hit by one of those Senkos somewhere along the line. Because Asagi died at some point. It doesn't matter. It's just like the fact that it's over is what I wanted to happen. Like these fights where they put the girls inside of where they make the girls fight on essentially a thimble are like so dangerous. I don't know if this arena we're fighting in right now, the one where it's like where they do all the fighting from floors 70 to 75, if those floors specifically, I don't know if this area is larger than the previous one, but it doesn't matter. It's a lot better place to fight than the very, very constrained what's that called? Warehouse. But it's the last stages. It's the final countdown. And of course, Yukikaze just stands around and deals like, 2 million damage. What's the big deal? God. Can't do it. God, she caught me in the middle of a Suigetsu in charge. Holy shit. God, that's like the most absolutely perfect apparition heal you could ever ask for. And I go and waste it. Because, man, Jesus Christ, Yukikaze snipes me from downtown. God damn it, girl. But we got her down pretty close last time. I'm sure we can do it. No, we don't have enough to do that. Oh shit, she's right there. Oh no. Oh, perfect. Oh my god, that could have gone any more perfectly. Holy shit. Because what I was trying to do there was like... Oh. What I was trying to do was make it so that I would... I would do a forced camera shift with Senko to kill that guy and see where Yukikaze is. But thankfully, Yukikaze was right there. The move crit on every hit and just damn near killed her. Oh my god. It couldn't have gone any closer. Give it to him, Shiranui. Show us what Big Mama's all about. Oh, man. Alright. Astaroth, that's not too bad. I think I got some stick drift on this controller because it's like, it's drifting downward and I'm not touching the button at all. Or the stick at all. Bye-bye, Astaroth. Maybe we'll see you soon. Because I think one of these floors is just a enemy wave. Oh man, that reminds me of how, like, in BioShock 2 you don't actually have a boss fight, you just have a large enemy wave come at you. It's like, that's not a fight. That's nothing at all. That's like the enemies that you send in between phases for a boss. What an odd game. Because I had thought about playing BioShock at some point, but it's like, no. No, not BioShock. Yeah, I would play BioShock 2, but not BioShock. Play BioShock 1, but not 2. That's just, that ain't it. I'm not having that. Alright, who is the boss for this again? Oh no, this is the enemy wave. This is the enemy wave one. The next one is soccer, I think. Good job, Shiranui. Okay, there you go. $73, $74 is Micah. And then, of course, we have the ending we've all been waiting for. Almost there. We've got to get through Micah. Thankfully, that won't be too bad. Come on, Shiranui, you got this. Give him them Sogetsu and give him all that. Because I would pick Rondo, but it's just like... the single target elimination is just so good. Also, you gotta love the ability to hit behind you using all of, like, Shiranui's attacks. I love this. No, she's not ready yet. And Shiranui with the crushing blow. Great job, honey. Alright, now we're at 75. The long-awaited conclusion to her adventure. Alright, there's that. Let's change her clothes one more time. The classic Phantom, Captain Shiranui. We're going to need some juice to take her out. Where is she? Alright, got the cat, invincibility, and who else? Miss Coward. Alright, before that happens, I'm gonna go to the, let me get my skill set. Shien, Senko. Oh, that's right, no Sogetsus. Goku, Senko, and Rondo. Alright. Let's go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. All right, everybody. Let's do this. Let's get some action-packed tunes in here. Gotta remember where it is. I think I got everything. I think I'm ready. Cool. Let's go. This should work. I hope it does. I forgot I don't have Sogetsu, and this is gonna be a really rough fight. I can't heal, so I have to really remember that. It's really scary when Goku misses, because that's my big ticket move. Let's do this. Alright, Kakaze. It's time for some correction. Oh my god. Here it comes. And there you go, everybody. Oh. Shiranui swims through an ocean of pain, razor blades, and tons of demons. But we make it. She climbs to the top and beats level 75. Yeah, that's it, Shiranui. That's how it's done. Oh. It only took so much. It took a lot of luck, and frankly, I should have died back there. But that's what it's all about. Let's save the picture. Let's do that. Save the picture for Shiranui. That's great stuff. We did it, everybody. Mama made it to the top of the tower. Mamma mia, that tower is a Papa pizza. Oh, wow. That's like the fastest clear we've done yet. I think Micah's was just a little bit faster. But even then, it's like Micah still died a lot. Shiranui did too. Oh, what a relief. That was tough. That was a really rough climb for sure. Rinko's was like way easier, but like, man, Shiranui, she's still very strong, but it's like, goodness gracious. When Shiranui works, she works. When she doesn't, it ain't gonna work. Oh, my lord. A tiresome affair, but we made it through. But I think that'll be enough for today. Alright, thanks for everybody for coming by today. That was a really, really fun time in the tower. Very intense and very difficult today. But thanks for everybody who showed up. It was a very, very fun time, and I'd love to do it again for sure. But tomorrow we have Sonic Adventure 2 Last Story, and we're also going to do some kart racing as well. So that'll be a really fun time for sure. And after the Sonic thing on tomorrow, though, that'll be, I don't know what we're going to have next. Well, next week is going to be a whole bunch of action timing and stuff. So keep an eye out for that sort of thing. So keep an eye out for that sort of stuff. So I'll just leave it at that then. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, favorite, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube. Do all that good sort of thing so you can keep notified of when I'm doing more action timing and stuff, and we do more fun runs on the tower just like this, and so you don't miss it. So I want to... Well, that's it for me, I guess. Oh, sorry there, Platypus. No secret missions today. I've got some other things I need to do, and but I just wanted to get our tower run and just go hang out with you guys before I have to go back and get some other work done. Sorry about that. But either way, thanks for coming by, everybody. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.